What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new episode of Nations. Today we have Finland and we actually have a full squad. So in the last episode I asked you guys what you thought to the idea of, say, on letters where the smaller teams don't necessarily have all 11 players, where we could hybrid them together. So for example on Finland I could have included, say, France or someone else, like there's a little hybrid in the corner, and you guys seem to love that. But we don't actually need that in this episode because there is a full 11 Finnish players. But before we get stuck into the actual video, what I do want to say guys is if you want a fast and reliable coin service, check out utcointraders.com. There is, as always, a link to them in the description down below. But anyway, let's get going with the goalie. And this was actually a pretty decent team. I really enjoyed using it. The striking options were fantastic, and I was slightly surprised. I was building the squad and I was a bit worried it wasn't going to be too good, but actually when you get into it, it was a really impressive team. So in goal you have Jussi Jääskeläinen. He does have an inform, which I didn't actually use. It was about 180k, but still nonetheless pretty decent stats there for a silver. 77 diving, 71 handling, 70 kicking, 73 reflexes and 75 positioning is not bad whatsoever. Left back we have this guy Arkivuo or something like that. I'm not very good at pronouncing Finnish names, so I'm probably going to get this off a bit. But 75 pace for a left back isn't too bad. 72 dribbling. He did an alright job. He's almost a bronze as well, being 66 rated. But the two centre backs were very impressive in this squad. First up we got Toivio. This guy is very, very good. 71 pace, 73 defending and 81 heading. Very good for a silver. And even played well when I was coming up against gold teams with players like Cavani, etc. up top. And then the second centre-back, as you would have just seen, is, I believe you pronounce it Moislander. I could be completely wrong there, though. But 72 pace, 76 passing, 70 dribbling, 83 defending, and 83 heading. Another really, really solid centre-back there. And again, like I said, he is very good. Right back, we have the one and only Carl Jenkinson. Brilliant, brilliant player in my eyes, especially on FIFA. He's getting better and better. But next year, I think he'll be down as England because he's decided, I can't think what you call it when you choose to play for a team, nominated or something like that. He's decided to play for England rather than Finland, despite playing for the Finnish under-21 squads and stuff like that. But yeah, Jenko is going to be English next year, so I guess this is the only time we're going to be able to include him in a Finnish squad. First, the two centre defensive mids is Heikkinen or something like that. I was supposed to have the guy that I end up in cam, but I couldn't find the other cam I was getting. This guy, I'll be honest with you, wasn't any good. 72 heading to about all he offered to the team. He was very slow, not too great defensively, and yeah, he was just there just for the sake of it. This guy was a bit better though. His passing and his defending was a little bit better. His positioning seemed a bit better as well. He was able to actually get some tackles in, but yeah, like I said, nothing amazing, but he did the job. Now in cam on this side we have Hetemaj. Now I'm slightly confused here as to why he's the only cam that appeared, because where's the cam? We did have a cam that's on that side. I'll have a look into that in a second because I'm quite confused. But Hetemaj I was originally going to have in the defensive mid role here, but we did end up moving him to cam because the cam I was originally after, for some reason, just wasn't on the game at all. It was really weird. I couldn't find him in packs, and I found that to be a problem with a few players in this series so far. But it wasn't too much of an issue, and we got over it pretty quickly. Okay, so I just discovered I hadn't actually moved him centre mid to cam. He was actually still a centre mid, but I believe he still gets full chemistry. But anyway, this guy's name is Eremenko. He does also have a brother, I believe, playing in centre forward. 76 pace, 79 passing, 80 dribbling. Again, he was a pretty decent player. He could have played one of the deeper roles. I think it was actually him that was supposed to be in that role. But nonetheless, both these guys would be really good centre mids, but they're also pretty decent cams as well. Centre forward we have his brother then, that's Eremenko in a 4-2-3-1 there. Some really impressive stats actually for a silver. 70 pace is a little bit of a letdown, but with 71 shooting, 73 passing, 75 dribbling, you really cannot complain with this guy because, like I said, he was actually pretty decent. So now we need to sort out the striker, and instead of just putting the Finland thing in, we'll just go to FC Schalke and just get him off there. And it is Pukki. This guy is an absolute legend. He is so good in this game. He's got an inform, which I imagine is even better, but with 85 pace, 74 dribbling, he's just absolutely solid. So I can't stress enough just how good this guy actually is. I was really impressed with him. But anyway, let's go on some gameplay and talk a little bit more about the team over there. So, like I said, guys, I use this team and I wasn't expecting it to be all that special. I thought it was going to be just an average team, but really, it was actually really good. Pukki up top was banging in goal after goal after goal. I think he averaged something like 3 goals a game in the 4 games we played, which is brilliant. He got like 10 to 12 goals, which is absolutely fantastic. He's a really, really good striker. The defence was brilliant as well. The fullbacks aren't the quickest, but 75 pace on both of them isn't bad, and 71 and 72 pace on the two centre-backs when you've got high defending and heading on them is very, very impressive, and they were both really good. The two defensive mids let the team down massively. Their defending was alright, but everything else was pretty borderline average. The two attacking mids, which were like basically wingers, weren't too bad. I've seen better players, I've also seen worse. They wasn't too much of a letdown, and the centre forward was pretty decent as well. But that is the end of this episode, guys, so I hope you did enjoy it. Leave a like if you did, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Remember, we have got plenty of these coming up. We're working our way to Z, so remember, do subscribe if you want to see more. But thanks again for watching, have a nice day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.